What's up, guys? So in this video we're going to talk about the camping options that we had and some new ones that we're thinking about. This is a pickup here, 2001 Chevy 2500 heavy duty, 8.1 big block with the Allison combo, but we'll get into the truck maybe in another video. So what we started out with was a 29-foot fifth wheel, and my wife's parents got a fifth wheel, and they belong to a camper club and stuff, so we'd follow them around and go different places. But you know, with the fifth wheel, you don't really have a lot of options. You can't put nothing in the bed, you can't really tow the boat or nothing with it, so we got bored with that and sold the fifth wheel. So then we were thinking about getting one of those four-wheel pop-up campers, which is cool, but then the traditional camper, you still can't use the bed of your truck. So then, let me show you this. Four-wheel campers came up with this Project M, which is more of a traditional like camper shell style, but you still get the pop-up, which is really cool. And we were seriously thinking about getting one, but for a full-size truck they basically start at $10,000, and I started thinking about it, and I just feel like that's a lot of money for what this is. And then they really get you on the options here. But it's great because, as you see, it leaves the bed of your truck open, and you know, I can put a small quad in there or something still like that. Plus it's light and easier to remove. But I think what we're gonna go with is, I kind of came up with like a hybrid thing here, is go with a traditional shell like this. You know, the prices on these are ridiculous. You used to hardly give these things away a couple of years ago. Or one like this. I like this utility style better. I just think it looks tougher. But then you don't really have windows to open in the warmer months and stuff like that. But I could probably fabricate something that'll work, but anything's possible. So we're gonna go with this or one of these, I'm not sure yet. But then what I'm gonna do is build a rack that contours the camper shell, you know, build something that fits nice. Then on top of that, we're gonna put a pop-up tent, a hardtop. That way you can have two people on the bed of the truck and two up on the tent. And I think that's probably the best option for us right now. That way we can pull a boat or pull a trailer with the quads or dirt bikes, but still have the option to use the bed of the truck for cargo as well. So I'm going to remove the old hitch, the fifth wheel hitch, out of here eventually. Probably put airbags on the truck, because I put a leveling kit, a kryptonite leveling kit, about a year ago on here. So any extra weight you put on the truck, it's going to sag in the rear. So we're going to go with the airbags. I got some Bilstein shocks on there right now, but they've been on there for like over 100,000 miles, so I'm sure they're ready to be replaced. I'll probably put the I think they're called the 5100s, the ones that I have in the front. It's a step up from the yellow ones. So I'm hoping to be around the $4,000 area with this, depending on what price I can get the camper for. The rooftop tent, the hard tops, that's what's going to cost. It's they're just about all of them over $2,000. So back to the fifth wheel thing. If you are going the travel trailer route and you have a pickup, I suggest you do the fifth wheel. It's a night and day difference between a fifth wheel and a bumper pull as far as stability and just the feel when you're towing. A lot of times if the wind comes up or whatnot, stuff like that, you know, I'd be passing the pull trailers up no problem with my fifth wheel, which was a pretty good size fifth wheel, 29 feet, because it's just so much more stable and it just feels safer. I really recommend that. that's an option for you. But the big trailer just wasn't working for us. It was nice with all the room, but couldn't really take any toys with us, so wasn't much for us to do when we got to where we were going. So I'm gonna start on this project. I'm gonna find a camper first, hopefully a reasonably priced one. Then I'll go into building the rack around it, considering the camper's dimensions and whatever's needed for the hardtop tent. And then we'll upgrade the suspension, be ready to go. All right, see you guys next time.